The news in the super dirt late model world is moving fast and furious. The latest is that Brandon Overton will be replacing Brandon Sheppard in the Longhorn Factory Team car and at the newly formed Riggs Motorsports. Sheppard announced that he was going to be leaving that ride in September following the conclusion of the 2024 World of Outlaws Case Construction late model season. And now we are hearing that Brandon Overton will be the one to replace him. Before we get to this, I'd like to ask you, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos here at John Trent Racing. I wrote this up over at stockcarreport.com. And lots of people are claiming that this is happening. We had this from Dirt Late Nation back on October 24th. They posted, rumor is that Brandon Overton takes the spot at the factory Longhorn team, looking really promising. What a new deal. And then more recently, we had this gentleman, Gary Skinner, say, so I guess the worst secret in dirt late model is out of the bag now. Ryan Gustin to Wells Motorsports, Brandon Overton to the Riggs Longhorns house car with Burroughs as the crew chief. What's everyone's thoughts on these moves? Who got the better end of the deal? Dirt Late Model Insider Racing Jason also informed Stock Car Report that he also heard that Overton would be joining Riggs Motorsports for the 2025 season. That is something that he told me a couple of weeks ago, but I was told to keep that on the down low until he was given permission to announce it, given the fact that there are a ton of rumors already happening that are kind of outside his purview. I was given the go-ahead, but he did inform me of that a couple of weeks ago. He actually did reference this or alluded to this rumor in a recent video upload to X, where we can just listen to what he has to say here. Let's take a listen.
Okay. Emergency press conference. I don't know what's going on. Somebody inboxed me and sent me that alleged tweet that somebody sent out. Yes, I did post it, but I deleted it. I got in touch with a guy, I ain't gonna give his name, from Dirt on Dirt to jump on it. I don't know what's going on. That's the first time I heard it came out. Oh boy. Wow. I didn't think it'd be this soon. I think it's leaked. It's ain't official. It's leaked. Oh Lord. I had nothing to do with it.
So there you go. Obviously, he doesn't specifically reference the rumor, but I do think he is talking about Brandon Overton there in that video. And I think it's likely that an official announcement will be made following the conclusion of the Dirt Track World Finals at the Dirt Track at Charlotte Motor Speedway this upcoming weekend, where current Longhorn Factory team driver Brandon Sheppard finds himself in a tight race for the World of Outlaws Championship against Bobby Pierce and Nick Hoffman. As I said at the beginning of the video, Sheppard did announce in September he would be departing the Longhorn Factory team and Riggs Racing at the conclusion of the World of Outlaws season. This is what he said in a press release, saying, I will be parting ways with the Longhorn Factory team and Riggs Racing at the conclusion of the 2024 World of Outlaws Case late model season. Obviously, there is a lot more in that press release, but covered that in previous videos. And if you want to read it in full, obviously, like I said, you can find the link to this article in the description below where you can read that. This rumor, I think, also brings into context comments made by Longhorn chassis builder Kevin Rumley, who claimed that Anthony Burroughs, who is the current crew chief for SSI Motorsports, and Hudson O'Neal will depart SSI Motorsports and find a new home. He hinted that in an interview with Kenny Wallace, where he said, I think you'll see some dominoes start to fall here as the point seasons are winding down. So I think we'll work very close with Anthony in the future. And so that I think I initially speculated that was going to see Burroughs maybe reunite with Ricky Thornton Jr. at Kohler Motorsports, but I do think now it is quite possible that he does indeed team with Overton, the Longhorn Factory team, and Riggs Motorsports. Obviously, that's what we're hearing from this guy, Gary Skinner. And in fact, Racing Jason informed me and Stock Car Report that that is indeed the case. He is also hearing that Burroughs will join Overton and the Longhorn Factory team in 2025 and moving forward. So I think that will be a very, very tough team to beat wherever they go to race. Obviously, Overton was sticking with Hunt the Front and racing regionally for the most part this year in that Wells Motorsports car, and he was tough where he is. He currently, I think, has basically the Hunt the Front season locked up. All he has to do is show up to their upcoming race, and he will win that championship. But next year, he will be bringing the heat. I think this is going to be a very tough team to beat. I think that they are going to be reinvigorated here, and look for them to be a threat to the Bobby Pierces, to the Ricky Thornton Juniors, to whoever decides to be in that Rocky 1, to the Hudson O'Neal at SSI. I think this is a potent combination that could go on a very, very strong run. Jonathan Davenport might have some competition at Eldora, etc. Obviously, Bobby Pierce has already kind of tried to dethrone him as the king of Eldora. So we'll see what happens next year. But I think this is a massive, massive move here, and really kind of shakes things up in the super dirt late model world, and could potentially kind of tip the scales of that that top 25 dirt on dirt ranking there. And Bobby Pierce better watch out, because Brandon Overton is going to be coming for him next year if this rumor does indeed turn out to be true. But let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below.